Okay, so apparently robots can come back as good as new after being hopelessly destroyed. So what the fuck is the problem?
They bring in a guy who got blood splattered all over his face, rambling about a dragon, and Ripley decides it's time to level with the warden.
With acid for blood, and it arrived on your spaceship. It kills on sight and is generally unpleasant. And of course, you expect me to accept all this on your word.
Okay, considering the fact that she's clearly a space explorer, she had you cremate the body of her two friends almost immediately, and that all the killing started since she got there, you might want to take her word on this, dumbass. The warden confines her to the infirmary, where she spends the time talking to the doctor, who finally reveals why he's in the prison. Yeah, it seems like during one of his shifts at a hospital he was drunk, and he prescribed about 11 people an overdose level of painkiller. After serving his 2 years in the prison for malpractice, he decided to stay.
Nobody else would employ me.
Trust me, dude. If House can remain employed, you should have no trouble getting back into the medical field.
He gives Ripley a shot just in time to become Alien Child.
My only regret is telling her that story.
You know, excess saliva is a sign of stomatitis and shouldn't go untreated. Other symptoms may include, but are not limited to, high fever, irritability, restlessness, swollen gums, mouth pains, difficulty swallowing, and foul breath. Should you experience any of these symptoms, you should see a doctor immediately for a diagnosis. This has been a public service announcement from the U.S. Health Department. Because we care.
Rather than killing Ripley, the alien runs off, giving her a chance to make her way down to the mess hall to warn the others.
Arrived for Lieutenant Ripley.
It's here. We got Clemens.
There and get that foolish woman back to the infirmary.
What is that? Move it!
Fuck!
With the warden now dead, they discuss who should be in charge and decide it should be Ripley.
Fuck!
Because they don't have weapons, she comes up with the brilliant plan of trapping the alien at a toxic waste disposal area by spreading flammable chemicals through the passageways, lighting it so that it forces the alien to run into the storage area.
Right.
What help from us Y Chromo boys? Why should we put our ass on the line for you?
Your ass is already on the line. The only question is, what are you gonna do about it?
Well, I was going to spread some jelly on it and serve it up on a silver platter, but I like your plan a whole lot better.
Naturally, when coming up with the dumbest plan in the history of dumb plans, something goes wrong. After they finally put the fire out, they do a body count to see how many men they lost. You know, maybe coming up with a plan where you set fire to a building that you can't escape wasn't the smartest thing.
I agree. Bad idea.
Ripley isn't feeling too hot, so she uses the bioscanner on her suspension capsule to find out what's wrong with her.
You've got one inside of you. It's not possible.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Not only is there one inside her, but it happens to be a queen. Knowing that the company is on its way and they're not going to want to kill it, Ripley decides to commit suicide by alien.
Don't be afraid. I'm part of the family.
So, you would be the abusive, alcoholic stepfather?
Now do something for me. It's easy.
If it's your yearly income taxes, and you can forget it. I tried having the alien do that for me once. It screwed up the whole damn thing. I think it has something to do with it not having any eyes. It could, however, make a really mean casserole. Go figure.
Because the alien won't kill her, Ripley finds Rock and tells him that she has an alien inside of her so that he can kill her. So let me get this straight. Rather than jumping in the fucking furnace, she turns to a man who is convicted of killing women, has turned to religion, and in a sense, help rehabilitate other prisoners as penance for crimes he has committed in the past to commit those same crimes again.
You, sir, are an asshole.
Like any sensible member of the audience, Rock is finding this major plot point hard to believe.
If that thing's inside you, how'd it get there?
When I was in hypersleep, I guess.
How?
Rock agrees to kill her, but only after they've killed the alien. They come up with a new plan to use themselves as bait, getting the alien to chase them to the molding area and pour hot lead on it. After the last plan, I can't blame the rest of the prisoners for being a little skeptical. Of course, this means Rock has to give a motivational speech.
You're all gonna die. The only question is how you check out. Do you want it on your feet? Or on your fucking knees? Begging. I ain't much for begging. Nobody ever gave me nothing.
Yeah, Braveheart joke here.
So, in case you couldn't guess, just about all of them end up getting killed thanks to this plan. After finally getting the alien where they want it to be, Rock decides to stay in the area to distract the alien long enough for them to pour the hot lead on it.
Fuck you.
Alright, now prepare yourself for the best part of the whole movie.
Come on, that's all you got. And then how did you fight, motherfucker?
Hold on. I gotta hear that again.
Come on, that's all you got. And then how did you fight, motherfucker?
One more time.
Come on, that's all you got. And then how did you fight, motherfucker?
That's just classic. He died a noble death.
Thanks to Rock's sacrifice, they're able to pour the hot lead on the alien. Having had boiling lead poured on it, the alien says fuck its queen, intent on whipping Ripley's ass. Because the lead is boiling hot, she releases the water from the sprinkler system onto it.
Now I'm sure some of you out there are wondering why the alien exploded. Here's a quick physics lesson. You see, it's really quite simple.
And now for something completely different.
The company arrives, and after some pointless, non-dramatic dialogue, Ripley tosses herself into the fire. Finally! It was so hard to breathe in that... Ah, fuck.
The movie was okay.
Alright, maybe okay is a little strong. It's just below acceptable. Which is a real shame because the action is really good, and I like the whole fact that they went back to basics with the one alien instead of a bunch of aliens. Unfortunately, there's some wormhole-sized plot holes in the story. None of the characters are likable, and at this point that includes Ripley because you're just tired of her. And the whole dog alien thing was really just lame. They should have just made it a regular alien. I mean, after seeing a whole colony of aliens, changing it into a dog isn't all that impressive. As far as David Fincher's directing goes, he did an excellent job and really knows how to use camera angles to fill tension and tell a story. Although his symbolism can be a little cheesy at times, they're spread out far enough not to be that annoying. So, though it may not have been his best work, it's still nothing to be ashamed of, which is more than I can say for George Lucas's first film.
I'm Don Perignon, saving you from getting ripped off.
So you really like that casserole, huh?
I've been crouching frozen for 57 years. An alien wiped out my crew and crying frozen tears.
We've lost contact with colony on LV-426.
Call up the Marines because those colonists be dead.
Those colonists be dead. The alien killed them. call up the Marines because those colonists be dead. We bumping on a dropship going on a bug hunt. East Day could be our last, so I am going to roll a blunt. We found a little girl, she's really sharp from all the pride. It's gonna do the dog, soon they mostly come at night. I got little methods.